Florence, Italy, a beautiful, calm, yet lively and adventurous city known for its Renaissance art, the cobblestone streets you get lost in, and beautiful culture. Let's explore this whimsical, romantic city so you can book your trip. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Ashley B, and I love adventuring all throughout the world and sharing my tips and tricks for you to do so on a budget. Florence has a special place in my heart because if you haven't guessed it, I am very Italian. My family is from the Firenze region, and this was just incredible. I'm gonna take you through 4 days of magic, adventure, and fun in this video without breaking the bank. If you also love traveling all throughout the world and wanna see more of my tips and tricks, definitely hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications so you never miss a video. One of my #1 tips is booking an Airbnb right in the historic city center because Florence is super walkable. Buongiorno! Meet my partner in crime, Alan. Hi, Alan. Welcome to our Sunset Studio. It is literally just a tiny little apartment. This is just steps away from everything, though. It's got your basic bed, table, pretty much your essentials, but we were barely here, so this was honestly perfect for us. This was only $100 a night. We had that beautiful bathroom, so this was the perfect stop. But first night, we gotta get some pasta. We are heading to Trattoria Casalinga. The inside was so cute. That Italian family was sitting next to us celebrating all their birthdays, and each section of the restaurant just opened up to another crazy big room. It definitely felt like one of those traditional houses that was turned into a restaurant. This was the first time we tried butter and sage ravioli, and we were dead. This is like our favorite dish ever. And we had some meat, potatoes, and some sauteed spinach. What a great first meal. Of course, we gotta end the night with a sweet treat. No way, it's gelato time. We're heading to La Caraya. We were told they have the best gelato in the entire world. By the way, everyone thinks that each place has the best gelato in the entire world, so you really can't go wrong. But holy smokes, I had my raspberry crumble and mint chocolate chip. Alan had his cookies and cream and cheesecake, and we were dying. This ended up being our favorite gelato place in all of Florence. We can't recommend this enough. But take a look at our gorgeous views. Just walking around Florence at night with gelato doesn't get better than that. But we got a big day 2 ahead. Buongiorno. Welcome to day 2. We are about to cook pasta with an Italian mama in the countryside. This was an Airbnb experience. I'll go ahead and link it in my description below. They literally picked us up in this little car and took us to Chianti in Tuscany. This was insane. They took us to their home that is literally overlooking the Italian countryside. And there was about 10, 15 of us all learning how to cook pasta with Stefano and his mama. And she was absolutely adorable. We cooked 2 different dishes. We cooked gnocchi with butter and sage. And you already know we love butter and sage. And then we also cooked meat stuffed pasta. I believe ravioli, and I mean, this was just so much fun.
You keep folding like this and try to get rid of all the flour you have on the table.
Perfetto. Un pretty few.
You don't smash too much the potatoes.
Wine is flowing. We are learning how to make actual homemade pasta. It really doesn't get better than this. And this is not just a girly thing. Alan loved it too. We were cracking jokes. We were bonding with our little community. This was one of our favorite things. Definitely do not come to Florence without doing this.
Okay, guys, we've been eating so much of the pasta, we forgot to show you. But look at our amazing pasta. Oh my gosh, guys. Gnocchi with sage and butter. What is the response, my friends? Delish. Spectacular. Spectacular.
The best thing about eating carbs in Italy is that you literally don't even feel it because you are just walking around so much and enjoying the culture and just... I was very mindful in Florence because you just feel like everything is slowing down and you're enjoying life. So after you have those big meals, definitely let yourself walk around and explore, enjoy the sounds of that beautiful Italian language, get yourself some leather, especially in Florence. It's known for its leather. Enjoy the beautiful buildings and monuments and explore the museums. But honestly, just build in this time for exploration because this could end up being parts of your favorite time of the trip. Get ready though, because tonight is the best night.
First, we had a little bit of coffee right across the street at a little cute shop called Madeline. And I will say, it's a cappuccino. And the coffee here is just so delicious. Do you like it, Alan?
It's actually good. I'm not a huge coffee person. Like, here or there, doesn't matter. But, like, it's very, very good.
Oh, yeah, we just need a little boost since we ate all that pasta. Okay, Stefano said the best gelato in Florence is at Gelateria Santa Trinita. But yesterday's was fabulous, so we're gonna have to compare. Oh, shucks. Make room in your bellies for all the gelato every single day. Let's go. All right, guys, here's the gelato. It looks fantastic. I thought, to be fair, we have to get the same flavors we got at the other place. So we got mint and raspberry, but I did get some whipped cream on top. Let's see which one is better. Very good, very minty. I love the whipped cream. Okay. Wow. Oh my God. That whipped cream. It's worth coming here just for the whipped cream. Okay, this one looks fabulous. This is always the one I'm like obsessed with the most. So we'll see if it's good here. That is fabulous. This almost tastes like a cheesecake. It has like a pie crust or something in it. I will say, I give the other place a better rating for their mint. I just liked it better and had more chocolate chips. I don't even think this one has chocolate chips in it. I'm a big chocolater, so chocolatier. But I love this one and get the whipped cream.
Remember when I said this was going to be the best night ever? Well, I had no idea what was in store. Alan made it his mission that we had to go to the Piazza Michelangelo, and this is kind of overlooking the entire city of Florence. This was a bit of a walk and a ton of stairs, but he was determined. He said, we have to get here at sunset, and this was kind of his one big thing he was planning. So I said, okay, but this was a ton of walking for me, especially coming off our Paris trip. And if anyone remembers our Paris trip, we walked a lot because we were staying at the top of Sacré-Cœur. And if you haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. But this was totally worth it, climbing all those steps just to see what was waiting at the top, which is that beautiful sunset. But I had no idea there was something else in store for me. Even just recording this now, I want to cry.
After that long and arduous walk, you have reached the top, folks. So guys, what's really fascinating is everyone's on that side for the sunset, which is gorgeous. You just saw that. But if you come on the opposite side, it's maybe equally as gorgeous. You could see the river. You could see the city. Absolutely gorgeous. What do you think, Alan? I think it's amazing. I think you're amazing.
Yeah.
No. Just trying,
Rude.
suck it up for the video. Hashtag keeping it real. Florence is so gorgeous. We came straight here from Paris, and if you haven't already, definitely check out my 5-day guide to Paris because our trip was fire. It was literally the most perfect trip. But I want to share with you guys, it's like my heartbeat and my pulse and my energy has slowed down here in Florence. Just get ready to just like slow down and enjoy because I can't describe the feeling. It's a weird, amazing feeling and not something you feel every day. That's just like, peace.
Right when I first got here, I noticed how like loud, and not in a bad way, but just like happy. Like we're walking down the street and there's all these restaurants that have seating outside and just in the middle of the street, and people were just out having fun and laughing, and like it was I don't know, it was really pleasing.
So while everyone was enjoying the gorgeous sunset on that side, Alan had something up his sleeve, and that is he was setting up his little tripod to propose to me. I couldn't have been more surprised. I was just in shock. If you want to see that whole video, I will include it in the description on our page. But it was just the most joyous time. We were there for several hours because I was crying and trying to process everything because I truly didn't believe it happened. But I promise you, this is not the last of our trip. We have so many adventures in store for tomorrow.
Buongiorno, good morning from me and my fiance.
If you like speed, if you like adventure, if you like living life on the wild, this experience is for you. We booked this through Airbnb Experience, and it is a Vespa tour through the countryside. This was a blast, especially for people like me who don't really do motorcycles and all those scary things. You do have to take a test, and the test was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little scary trying to figure out whether I was going to pass the test, but I ended up passing the test, and we went through the Italian countryside with our little tour, and we had some snacks at the end, and this was just such a blast.
Guys, that was so freaking epic. Oh my gosh, it was just so amazing. I mean, I always am on the back of Alan's bike, so I wanted to be in the driver's seat, and I got to be.
Buongiorno vlog, Ashley is the best, she killed it.
Florence is a huge hotspot for study abroad students, so a lot of people you're going to find can speak English. But here's the thing. I'm going to challenge you guys to try to learn some Italian because it makes your experience so much more fun. And what's really interesting about Italians is they really try to help you because they get so excited. They understand not everyone's going to know Italian, but if you're going into stores saying ciao, buona giornata, and posso avere il, can I have, hi, ciao, can I have blank, they're going to be just so excited that you're trying. So I'm going to put a link to just literally your Italian phrase cheat sheet, and I'm gonna make a video about it as well that'll make it super simple for you guys. And let me know if this is helpful and anything you might want to add, but check that out in the links below as well. Dinner time in Florence is pretty late, around 9 p.m. Definitely make your reservation tonight. We're going to Trattoria Forlioni. You want to sit outside. This was one of our favorite places. We had the pear stuffed pasta. Guys, have you even heard of pear stuffed pasta? This was incredible. Our friend had the avocado salad. This looked gorgeous. For dessert, I had a little bit of fresh strawberries. And of course, we had some limoncello shots because we had to celebrate. Now at night, we were just dancing the night away. There's nothing better than just hanging out in the streets of Florence, going crazy. Buongiorno, it's day 3, your full 3rd day in Florence. We had, honestly, Alan, was that your favorite pasta last night?
Oh, without a doubt. It was a tortellini and there was pear in it, and I don't know how they got the sweet and savory mix, and it was incredible.
Yeah, it was
absolutely incredible.
I wanted to be like, and another. Like, it was
Just
also small. I was like, I want another. I want one more. It was just so wonderful. We are grabbing a couple cappuccinos. We love starting our day with cappuccinos. I mean, that's how you do it in Italy. And we're taking you to some of the top attractions. It's going to be a wonderful full day. But we're also going to throw in some fabulous food. Alan, why do you like this coffee so much? It's that Cafe Bellini.
Something, I don't know, it just tastes different and it tastes better.
I think it's like stronger, but yeah, we love it. We noticed there's not really like lattes on the signs. It's more just like espresso, cappuccino.
Buongiorno. Buongiorno. Firenze. Un bacio.
All right, guys, get those walking shoes on. It's time to climb Giotto's Bell Tower. This is the one of 4 principal monuments in Piazza del Duomo. But you want to get here early, not only because you're going to feel that nice brisk air, it's going to be great as you're walking up the stairs, but because they are very, very thin staircases and narrow, and
you don't want to be around a gazillion people. So let's go early. Andiamo.
These stairs are so darn narrow, and while you're walking up, other people are trying to go down. So this is why we say get there super bright and early, right when it opens. Obviously, you have to book your tickets ahead of time. Now, you see Alan chilling right there? Well, each kind of leg of the journey, you get to relax, and there's totally different views in each part, which makes it so beautiful. But keep going, because you gotta reach the top.
Florence is beautiful. Bigger than you think, but not as big as everybody talks about like other large cities.
Yeah, it's only 300,000 people.
It's a lot of area for 300,000 people.
The top is worth it. And trust me when I say you will know when you get to the top. So a lot of people don't realize that Florence is the center of Tuscany. So if you're saying I want to go to Tuscany and you're in Florence, you are in Tuscany. Right next to the bell tower, you're going to just pivot just a tad and head to Santa Maria del Fiore. This is one of the largest churches in the entire world. It's truly breathtaking. A video does not describe it.
All right, if you go to any restaurant in Florence, I need you to come here, and that is Acqua al Due. Now, we went for lunch, but you could totally go for dinner, and I need you to order this steak. This is the blueberry steak. What? Blueberries plus steak? Melt in your mouth. Alan is like a steak connoisseur, and he said this was the best steak he's ever had in his life. Oh, wow. Even just thinking about it, I mean, look at it. We shared it, and we probably should have gotten our own. We also had blue cheese gnocchi and then avocado and pomegranate ravioli. Definitely get the steak, get the ravioli. We ended with espresso, and we had to walk this off because this was just our lunch. This was so phenomenal. It will change your life. The owner is Johnny, and he's just wonderful. Tell him I said hello.
Johnny, we love you.
Me too.
Any words for the vlog?
Okay.
This restaurant is a absolute must. Acqua al Due. You need to go. Go visit Johnny. Have the best day of your life. Little side note of finding restaurants in Florence as well. Sometimes you will find a restaurant that's in the middle of a little tiny street and it won't look populated and you'll think, oh, probably shouldn't go there. But here's the thing. We passed a gazillion restaurants on the main streets that were flooded, but we knew this was a good one because we had a really high recommendation, and I'm so glad we listened to the recommendation. See?
Oh, it's honestly, I would put that up against our best meal in all of Europe.
Yeah.
Hands down, not even a question. It was fantastic. It was amazing.
So when you're shopping in the markets, you can't be afraid to negotiate. You gotta negotiate. They're selling a purse for 50, you say 30, you land on 40. If you can buy two of them, you can get an even better deal. But if you don't ask, you don't receive. And boy, did we receive. You also want to make sure you try to get some leather while you're here because Florence is known for some of the best leather in Italy. Alright guys, after some fabulous leather shopping, I actually got this at Zara, but look at my man! Alan, how you feeling in your leather?
Gotta break it in.
Yeah, gotta break it in, but you look muy bien. You look great, baby. For dinner tonight, we had to make reservations. This was highly, highly recommended. We're going to the Osteria Postella, and it is supposed to be fabulous, where they light 100-pound cheese wheel on fire to make your pasta.
Osteria Pastella. Put this on your list, people, and make those reservations. You see all those people? They did not make reservations. Oh yeah, this is a hot spot and a good reason to. The food is phenomenal. You're definitely going to want to come here for dinner. They treat you like royalty. Our table was full of champagne right when we walked in, and if the bread said anything, it said, oh, heck yes, we are here to stay. We started off with some Aperol Spritz, of course, and we got some veggies, but these weren't just any veggies. They were with some cheese and...
Honey?
Yeah, she said there was truffle honey on it.
As if that wasn't good enough, you see that? That is a 100-pound truffle cheese wheel, and this is literally how they are carving out the cheese for your pasta. Then they're gonna go ahead and put your pasta inside that bowl, light it on fire, and cook your pasta. I mean, it's a show and dinner and a show, baby! And you just come back here just for the show. I mean, look how fun it is if it didn't taste amazing already. Ugh, my only regret is that we keep sharing dishes. Alan, get your own.
This is a common reaction here in Italy.
And if that wasn't enough, we also had some Florentine steak. Now, that big steak we actually shared among 4 people, but hands down, the pasta takes it. Of course, we gotta end the night with some limoncello.
Buongiorno. I know we always say this after a recap after pretty much every day, but last night was truly the best meal we've ever had. I think, honestly, Alan, the best meal I might have ever had.
Period?
Yeah.
Dang.
Between dinner and lunch. So basically we went to Osteria Pastella, and you saw the truffle cheese, everything. That pasta was my favorite I've ever had in the world.
Oh, yeah, that's easy. That's
Yeah.
pasta for sure. So we got a Florentine steak last night for dinner, and it was fantastic. However, it still didn't touch the blueberry steak we got for lunch, and that was unbelievable.
Which most people
you
do
would
not get
never
for
think
lunch.
blueberry steak. Oh, what? What are you talking about? No, it will change your life.
It will change. Our lives are changed. Most people do not get that for lunch. So I think we basically just had like 2 massive dinners yesterday, but we are okay with that.
In defense, the blueberry steak was really small. It was maybe a 4-ounce piece of steak, very tiny.
Yeah, we're seeing now it's obviously like very good to share dishes. That really helps us. Except when you both are obsessed with the pasta, then just get 2. You can see the streets of Florence are pretty wet. It is a bit of a cold last day here in Florence. So obviously you can, it'll get a little warmer. Obviously you can build your day however you want. But we've kind of noticed our last day in places, if we have that extra day, we really love just like exploring the culture, not having as much planned, and just eating our way through the city. We have a little outdoor adventure we're gonna go on.
We spent our last rainy day in Florence exploring the Boboli Gardens directly behind the Pitti Palace. The gardens were established by the Medici family that became a model for European courts. Now make sure you get a map because the gardens are so extensive with hidden gems, you really don't want to miss an entire section. These beautiful, elegant gardens span over 45,000 square meters, and experts say it only takes about 1 to 2 hours to explore. But Alan and I spent way longer just taking in the beautiful scenery and being romantic and playing around. This is also a great place for a picnic, so definitely bring some snacks. And you do want to book your tickets ahead of time to avoid those lines. They're about 13 euros per person, and it also gets you access to the Bardini Gardens. By far, one of the most favorite things we do on our trips now is book that last day to just explore the city, do whatever we didn't get to do, really whatever we're feeling that day. And a lot of times it's just like shopping, eating, going to gardens, but that's what we like to do. You may have noticed we did not get to see the Statue of David or the Uffizi Gallery, and that's something we definitely want to do on our next trip, but you definitely have to pick and choose because you just can't do it all. There's a lot of travel videos that cram everything possible into these trips, and that's not really how we operate. We try to do as much as we can, but we also want to build in that extra time to explore, to be romantic, to try gelato every single day. So definitely build your trip around what you love. If you want to see more, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, hit the bell so you never miss a video. On our next video, we are off to the city of Roma. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and supporting the channel. It really means the world to me. Let me know what questions you have below, and definitely check out the description box because I'm gonna put all the links to just sign up directly for whatever you saw in this video that you also wanna book. I can't wait to hear from you, and until next time, arrivederci.